Okay, we are going to start seated. So just find that nice tall spine and kind of shift into your hips a little bit. If you want to sit up on a block or something, you're welcome to do that. And we're just going to take our palms and open them up and let those shoulder blades release down and lengthen through the sides of the waist. As you inhale, feel your spine lifting and the top of your head reaching toward the sky. Then on your exhale, drop your ear to your right shoulder. Feel that left shoulder draw down and back. Then inhale, roll your chin across. Exhale, drop your ear to the left, draw that right shoulder down and away. Then inhale back to center. On this exhale, we reach fingertips to the sky. Lengthen the right side up. And release it away. And then the left side up. And release it away. And then left side down, right side over. Open up the sides of the waist, turn the palm, look up. And then take that right arm, palm facing outward, thumb up, reach across that left knee. Stretch out as far as you can, keeping your sits bones anchored. Then sweep that right arm across. Drop it to the side, reach your left arm up and over. Turn the palm there, lengthen, stretch, look under, take a breath. And then bring that left shoulder across to the right. Again, thumb up and really reach, stretch like somebody's physically pulling on that arm. And then sweep that arm across and inhale, lift up. Then bend your knees in and wrap your elbows around the outer knees. Drop your chin to your chest and pull your spine away. Let your forehead get heavy towards your knees. And then press your outer knees against your inner elbows. And then inhale, lift up tall, pull against your legs and lengthen your spine. Then exhale, round back, push your knees away, soften your chin to your chest. And inhale, lift up, reach. Here, as we drop our knees out, we'll reach our fingertips to the sky. Then take whichever leg you have forward and just move it out a little bit so you're not crossing your shins. And then bring your hands down to those open knees. And we're up on those sits bones still, but then we'll reach that right shoulder across. And then we'll reach that right shoulder back. And we'll reach our left shoulder across. And draw it back. And we'll do that one more time. Try to go a little further. Reach that right shoulder. And roll it back. And then the left. And we'll roll it back. And then we'll reach up tall. And bring your fingertips out front. And if you have blocks, you're welcome to bring hands to blocks. And then just reach your collarbones forward. So we're on those sits bones, we're long through the spine as we reach up. And then we work it a little deeper. Do a little shifting out of the hips. Reach the top of your head forward. And keep working your rib cage down. And then let your forehead lower towards the floor and round your spine up and away. And do a big shoulder roll back. And inhale, reach to the sky. Then bend your knees in, bring your hands down, shift your weight forward and uncross your ankles. Find that nice table space. Do a little shifting off your hips from side to side. And then with your fingertips spread wide, turn those biceps forward and tuck your toes. Press off your palms and send the weight of your hips into your heels. Feeling the arches of the feet. Then keep those toes tucked. Press off your hands, lift your knees. And then lift your tailbone. And then sink your heels. Make sure those biceps are still wrapped forward. Bend your right knee, let your left heel reach closer to the floor. And then switch those heels. One more time, we'll switch, sink that left heel. And then bend the left knee, sink the right heel. Then sink both heels. Then look forward. Hands and toes move to the front of your mat. Let your chest get heavy and soften your knees into your fold. Head is hanging heavy, maybe a little nod of the head to make sure that neck relaxes. And then bring in your hands to your shins, find that nice long spine, flat back. Now make your feet nice and strong. Draw in through your belly, stack your vertebrae up. Pull your shoulders away and find your mountain. And then inhale, reach up top. Bring your fingertips to touch and see how much height you can get through the sides of the waist. Then on your exhale, open your palms so that your elbows go wide into goddess. Then inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to your heart as you sit into your chair pose, lifting the sides of the waist, deepening into those hips. Then we'll continue that release down, lift the hips, let the head hang heavy again. And soften into your knees and walk your toes back to your plank. Find that long spine. Palms are pulling toward your toes. Breathe, inhale. Exhale up into that down dog. Feel that reach of those heels down. Now, looking back at your feet, step your left foot toward the middle of your mat and take your right heel to the sky. So get deeper into that left hamstring. We want to try to balance out our shoulders here. So maybe peek underneath your right arm to keep it balanced. And then as you shift forward, just bring that right knee into your chest and your nose toward your knee. Then push off your palms and send that right heel to the sky. Now, as you release that right foot, you're going to bring it next to your left. You're going to rotate your hips to the left. If you like, bring that left knee down to a bend as you reach that right arm up, or you can keep that left foot behind or stack your feet. We're looking up at our right hand. Then we'll rotate forward into our plank. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog. Now as you look back, send your right foot into the middle. Take that left heel and lift your reach into the sky, reach your chest through, balance up those shoulders. Then as you come forward, bring nose toward knee. And then press off again, send that left heel to the sky. This time, as you bring it forward, plant that left toe down, rotate your hips to the right, maybe choosing to bring the knee down or extending through the legs. Looking up at your left hand, try to stack your shoulders. And then rotate forward to your plank. Tap your knees to the floor this time. Let your elbows hug the ribs. Soften the hips, slide your arms out front. Maybe press back the hands together, stretch those wrists. Do a nice shoulder roll back, reach the top of your head. Take a long inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, lower your ribs. Move your hands alongside your waist and pull your shoulders and elbows back. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Feel those elbows reaching back, back, back. Then press off your fingertips, bring your gaze forward. Engage through that lower back space. Then inhale, lower down. Again, a shoulder roll back, elbows pulling alongside the waist. Now this time we'll drop the top to the feet. Press them firmly into the floor and see if you can lift your heart a little higher this time. Squeeze through those glutes, that lower back space. Then we'll lower the rib cage down, tone into your belly space, choose knees or toes here. Exhale, we'll press up and go back into that down dog, pedaling the heels as we do. Maybe peeking under those biceps. Then as we look forward, hands and toes to the front of your mat again. Let your chest and head hang heavy. Feet are hip distance apart. Strong arches, bring your hands to your shins to lengthen flat back. Soften your knees, tone your belly, round your spine up, find your mountain. Inhale, reach, fill it up to the sky. A little adjustment there. Out. Move up. Reach up, fingertips to touch. Lengthen the sides of the waist. Then exhale, open into that goddess. Inhale, reach. Bring your fingertips together, hands to your heart as you find your chair pose. Lift out of the sides of your waist and tone into your belly space. Bring that left elbow across to that right knee. Now we want to keep our knees balanced here. Then we'll press right into left and rotate, open the heart. Inhale, sit back into your hips left. Bring your right elbow across. Again, balance out those knees. That right one's going to try to sneak forward. Push left hand into right, open your heart on that side. Then inhale, come back to your chair. Bring your hands to your knees and drop your chin to your chest. Press round your spine all the way back up into mountain. Raise your fingertips to the sky and bring your weight to your left foot. Take a step back with your right and land your feet in train track. Right, so both toes facing straight ahead, parallel with your hips. Bring your fingertips to touch again. Lengthen through the sides of your waist. Keep lengthening your right side as you bring your left hand into that left hip crease and reach that right arm forward. Now check to see if your shoulders are square. Are your hips square? Are you lengthening through that left hip by lifting it up? Reach that left hand down to any degree. Just breathe into that hamstring for a breath. Inhale and exhale. Then bend your left knee. Reach your left arm forward and lift your torso up. Take your right toes and turn them open. Bring your left hand down to the inside. Reach your right arm top and slowly lower that left hand down. Great place for a block if you have one. See if you can take that right shoulder and arm, rotate them back, reach tall. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Then that right hand comes down. We walk our feet over into that nice straddle position, parallel to the edges of your mat, and we bring our fingertips either down to the floor, under the shoulders, or onto those thighs. We're lifting our hips and drawing the tailbone straight back as the top of your head reaches forward. And then we're going to bend into our left knee here. Really sit that hip over, lengthening the inside of your right, and then we crawl our hands to the left. We take that right side and reach it out as far as we can out in front of those left toes. Breathe in. And exhale. Then inhale, walk your hands to your center, lift your hips. Here we're going to walk our hands back to our left. Now as you come into this long lunge position, you're going to bring your weight to your fingertips. You're going to shift your weight forward and take that left foot and send it right up into the sky. Three-legged dog. Then you'll bring your nose toward your knee. And then you'll press off and send that left heel to the sky. And then as you come forward, here's where that left foot comes down. We rotate our hips to the right and reach the left arm up into that side plank. Stacking your shoulders, bring the right knee down if you prefer. Hold inhale. Exhale, rotate forward to your plank. And then lift into your down dog. Inhale, lift, come forward to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows hug the rib cage, and then we soften the hips and drop the toes. Elbows, straight arms, up dog, cobra, your choice. Press through the tops of your feet and try to lengthen the front of the hips. Then inhale, lower down. Draw those shoulders back, hug your elbows in, lift your heart forward. Press down the tops of your feet. Then inhale, lower, plant your palms, tuck your toes or choose knees. Brace your core. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog. Pedal your heels, take a long inhale. and long exhale. Inhale, look forward. Hands and toes move to the front of your mat again. We let the chest drop to the thighs and we fold the forearms. Full breath in here. Hands to your shins with that full length of your spine flat. Softness in your knees, tone belly, we stack it up. Pull the shoulders away, find that mountain pose. Inhale, we reach, stretch fingertips to the sky. Exhale, open into your goddess. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders release and sit into your chair pose. Keep the sides of the waist tall, those hips and knees even. Right elbow to left knee. Left hand presses, we look over left shoulder. Inhale, back to your chair. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Right hand presses, heart opens. Inhale, back to your chair. Release your hands to your thighs. Soften your chin to your chest as you round your spine up. Pull your shoulders away and reach up tall. Here we bring our weight to our right foot and take a step back with our left. Then we land into those train track feet. Shoulders are stacked over hips, fingertips touch. Now lift the sides of your waist. Keep that lift out of the sides of your waist as you move your right hand to your hip crease and take that left arm forward. Now that right hip is lifting, pulling back. Then the right hand slides down for support wherever that works. Check your shoulders and hips. Take a full breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Reach both arms forward and lift your torso up. Take that left foot and turn it open, and then rotate your right foot as well. So we're in that straddle position again, arms reaching to the sky. Then we bring our hands to the floor, lengthen or hands to quads, right? Your choice. Long spine, long legs. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Then we take that right knee, we bend it deeply. We walk our hands over in front of our right toes, lengthening that left fingertips out as far as you can. Long from the hip to the fingertips, we breathe in here. And exhale. Then as you push up, you're going to lift your left heel and rotate to your right knee. Let's switch back. Bring your right hand to the inside, because I forgot this one, right? Rotate that left hip open, bring your left arm to the sky. Try to nudge that left shoulder, look up. Hold, inhale. Exhale, rotate your left shoulder, left hip, hands on both sides of right foot. Shift your weight and send that right foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Sink that left heel down. Strong hands, bring your nose toward your knee. Push off, send that right heel to the sky, look back. This time as you come forward, that right foot comes down. Soften your left knee down if you like. Rotate your hips to the left, reach your right arm. Looking up, we hold, inhale. Exhale, we rotate forward to the plank. Choosing knees or toes, elbows in, hips soften, shoulders back, up dog cobra. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, we lower. Hands alongside, shoulders back, press up, lift your ribcage forward. Tone into your belly space. Maybe those arms reach back as you press the tops of your feet firmly down for that full locust. Hold, inhale. Exhale, we lower, hands in, knees or toes. Brace your belly away from the floor. Press up. And here we'll bring our knees wide and sit into child's pose. Let your tailbone reach back as your forehead reaches down. Any shifting out of your hips, that feels nice for you. Forehead is heavy. We breathe. Then we deepen. So if some shifting out of your hips or ribs feels nice, Or maybe arms reaching back alongside your body. Feel what works for you. Long inhales, soft exhales. We'll take one more full breath and sigh away. Here we'll walk our hands to the front of the mat. As you shift your weight forward, tuck your toes and press off, find that down dog. Maybe pedal those heels a little bit. Then we'll look forward and make our way to the front of the mat. We'll check that foot placement, let the chest drop to the thighs, and we fold. Bring your hands to your shins, we find that long spine. With softness in the knees, we tone the belly, stack the vertebrae, find our mountain. And inhale, we reach up top. Exhale, we open into our goddess. Inhale, we reach again. Bring in your hands to your heart. Exhale, we sit into that chair pose. So here we're going to build into our balance work. First, we're going to find that nice chair, rotate left elbow across, press right into left and lift your heart. Rotate back to your side. So here we have that bent knee position. Bring your hands to both thighs. So the top of your head still reaching forward. You're going to lift out of your hips. Your knees just have a little softness. And bring your weight to your right foot and step your left toe back. Both hands move to your right thigh. So if you have blocks, you're welcome to bring blocks down to each side of your right foot if that's a better space for you. Now take your shoulders back, and then as you push off your right foot, take that left leg and lift it to the back. Flex that left ankle and push it, and try to square your hips just like we did in our pyramid pose. And then take your arms and reach back into airplane. Hold on your inhale and exhale. Now we'll take those arms and sweep them over the top of the head. As we do, we're going to lift the torso up and bring that left foot into our tree pose. You can bring it down to the calf or into your inner thigh. Try to avoid placing it on your knee itself. Still, our hips are square, our hearts are lifted. Maybe you open your arms here. Release your shoulders. Find your focal point. If you prefer hands to heart, that's a nice option as well. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Then reach your fingertips to the sky. Take that left foot, step it down, and release your arms. Roll your shoulders back, rock through your feet, and find your breath. Then with those shoulders still away, plant those feet, find that solid placement, and inhale, reach back up. Hands moving back to the heart as we find that chair pose again. Lifted sideways, deepening through the tailbone. Right elbow comes across the left thigh. Left hand presses, heart opens on that side. Try to keep that right hip and knee nudged back. Then return to your center. Here's where we bring our hands to our thighs or down to blocks. And we lift our hips halfway. You have those shoulders back, the spine is still long. Then we bring our hands to our left thigh. Our right foot steps back. We square our hips, square our shoulders. Then we push off that left foot, take that right foot, lift, press it to the back. Try to leave a footprint back there. Check those hips again, still square. Arms then reach back into those back corners for airplane. Hold, inhale, and exhale. Then we sweep our fingertips over the top. And then bring your hands to your heart, lift your torso up. Bring that right foot into your tree. Tap it down that toe and readjust when you need to. Lift your heart. Maybe you choose branches. Maybe your gaze moves a little bit up. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And then we step right foot down. Take a full breath. Drop the arms heavy. And rock through those feet again. Just to release them from that balance. We'll let our chin soften to the chest and gently round the spine down. Let your head hang heavy. Just find that ragdoll action through your body. Then with softness in your knees, we'll walk our toes back. Bring the knees out wide, sit into your hips for your child's pose. Maybe shifting your hips side to side. Working your forehead toward the floor, maybe to the back of your hands. Then choose where your arms feel comfortable. Let your tailbone reach back. Inhale. And exhale. With your next breath, we'll gently round the spine up. Pull the shoulders away and bring the legs around. Nice work. Here we'll have our knees in. We'll lift the sides of the waist again. Up tall on those sits bones. Let your shoulders relax and lengthen through the back of the neck with your chin in neutral up front. Move your hands behind your knees. Keeping the sides of your waist tall, hinge back, releasing above those sits bones, and bring your toes to boat. Draw your ribs toward your thighs and lift. Maybe your palms will reach out to the side. Take a full breath, inhale. And exhale. One more full breath, inhale. And exhale. Soften your toes to the floor, grab onto those shins, and lift tall again. Pull length through the waistline. Then one more time, we'll hinge the torso back. Bring the toes out. Hands either tucking behind the knees or alongside. You breathe. Now here, I just want you to look at your right palm, and you're going to take your right arm and rotate that right shoulder and waistline back. Then bring that right arm forward. You can tuck it behind the knee if you like. Then you watch your left palm reach back. And then you bring it back in. And then we bring our toes down. And we lift palm. Bring the bottoms of your feet together here. Bring your hands behind your hips and shift your tailbone forward as you open into butterfly. A nice shoulder roll back. Maybe you shift off those hips a little bit, opening through the front of the hips. Now, keeping the sides of your waist as tall as you can, so you can move your hands forward to your ankles or the tops of your feet. And then send your collarbones forward, deepening into that stretch. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release your heart top. Keep your right foot where it is, slide your left foot out into the corner. Reach your fingertips to the sky and rotate so you're square with your right knee. Drop your left elbow down and flex that left heel. Reach your right arm over. Turn the palm, look under. Really open that space between the ribs. Breathe in. Exhale, sweep your right hand to your right hip. Take your left arm to the sky and then lift, lengthen that left side body, opening the palm, looking under. Then bring your right hip down, sweep your left hand forward, pull your left leg in and kick your right leg out. Turn your torso to square with your left knee. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Then flex that right ankle, bring your right elbow in, reach that left arm up and over. Lift, lengthen, breathe, inhale. And exhale. Sweep that left arm to your left hand. Reach your right hand to the sky, push off, reach up and over. Sending that full length through that. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Inhale, lower left hip, sweep right up. Come back to your tall seat. Bring both knees out front. Then bring your knees with you as you roll to your spine. Let your shoulders and the back of your head release and hug those knees in close. Any movement through your lower back here that feels nice for you. Your choice for your toes to the sky. The shoulders relaxed, back of the neck long, jaw softened. Maybe dead dog. Maybe toes to the sky. Maybe happy baby. Allow those lower back space to rock side to side if you found that happy baby. As always, you can bring a block or a blanket or something to support under your hips. We start softening into our breath. Inhales are long and slow through the nose. Exhales are long and soft off the back of the throat. With this next breath, we'll release our toes to the floor. Let your shoulders release and just windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Allow each knee to reach over as far as you can to each side. Then choosing your Shavasana space, shoulders relaxed, tailbone softened, maybe knee knock, butterfly legs, any variation of corpse pose, knees bent, legs extended, palms open if your arms are to the side, palms down if they're placed on your belly, palms open over the top of your head, perhaps a hand to your heart. Check that long neck. Soften your jaw. Keep your tongue stuck to the roof of your mouth, draw it away. Relax that space around your eyes. Take a long, slow inhale through your nose. Exhale it back through your nose. Make each breath longer and more gentle. One more long, slow breath. And start bringing movement to your fingertips and toes. Bring that movement into your ankles and wrists. Then draw your knees close to your chest. Give those knees a nice squeeze in. Then if you choose to, just rock your body over to one side for fetal pose. Or if there's another stretch that you need from your lower back, go ahead and stay here. Then with your next breath, move yourself into any comfortable seat. Allow your shoulders to release down and back and open your palms. Find that full lift out of the sides of your waist as you inhale. Exhale, release those shoulders down and back, keeping the length of the spine. Then with your next breath, reach fingertips to sky. Move your hands to your heart. And with a gentle bow forward, we say, Namaste. And thank you for joining me